what I was doing. I mean, this does not look like a guy who's selling shoes out of his apartment in Venice and that he has a guy in a garage making them in Argentina. I mean, it's Vogue. So, not only did they make it look like I knew what I was doing, but the entire fashion industry believed I knew what I was doing. So all of a sudden we started getting calls from Nordstrom's and Macy's and Urban Outfitters and Bloomingdale's and Barney's and stores in London and Paris, and not Paris, Texas, Paris, France. And I mean, it was incredible. And I'll never forget, about 2 weeks after this article came out, we had this policy, I guess you could call it a policy. We had this kind of agreement in my apartment where we were running the business, where it was just me and a few interns, that whoever was closest to our cordless phone, which was our business line, would answer the phone. And the reason that was the agreement was I don't know if you guys remember when we all had these cordless phones, and if they were off the charger for any amount of time, they would start beeping and it was super annoying. Well, we probably had the worst cordless phone in the history of cordless phones, because if it was off the charger for 90 seconds, it would start beeping. And it was our business line, so it was important. So we said, okay, whoever's closest, the phone has to always stay on the charger. So whoever's closest, you answer the phone. No customer service, anyone can do it. So I happen to be the closest, and the phone rings 2 weeks after this article. I pick up the phone, I say, hi, this is Blake at Thoms, and there's this guy on the airline, and he's really anxious and a little bit agitated. And he says, yes, I need to order 100 pairs of women's Toms. I need red, I need navy, I need natural. I need them to go out today. Now I'm thinking, holy cow, this is the biggest single order we've ever had. And I have no idea who this is, but this is exciting, right? So I say, excuse me, sir, first off, who are you? Where are you calling from? And this is great. He said, oh, I'm sorry, I'm under a lot of pressure. My boss, she's putting a lot of pressure on me because I'm supposed to have these shoes on the floor, and it's in Vogue, and this and that. And I'm thinking, okay, I know all that. And I'm like, but where are you? He goes, oh, yes, I'm calling from the corporate buying office of Nordstrom's in Seattle. And I'm thinking, okay, I don't know a lot about shoes, but I know if Nordstrom calls, it's a big deal. Especially if they're calling you in your apartment. And so I'm like, wow, this is awesome. And I say, but then of course I remember, because of Vogue, we sold out of all of our shoes again. It was just like the LA Times all over again. So I say, sir, I think this is awesome, but I really don't know if I can help you because we're sold out. So maybe in 5 or 6 weeks we can get some more shoes. And he says, no, you don't understand. This is Nordstrom calling. Bump someone else's order. And I say, no, sir, I don't think you understand, with all due respect. Like, I would love to send you shoes, and I know who Nordstrom is, but I don't have any at all. I can't bump someone else's order. So at this point, the guy gets pissed off, and he says to me, listen, buddy, if you can't help me, put me in touch with your sales department. Now, let me just paint this picture for you. I'm standing in my apartment, cordless phone that's going to start beeping any second. I've got 3 interns eating breakfast tacos at my kitchen table. And this guy's yelling at me. So one of my interns, kind of overhearing the conversation, she starts going like this. I'm like, okay, I'm sure you deal with it. I toss her the phone. She catches it. And without a single bit of hesitation, she says, hi, this is Lena in sales. Now, I don't know if her voice was more soothing than mine, but she was able to talk the guy down. He agreed to take the shoes 6 weeks later, and today Nordstrom is still our biggest customer.